Today on Uncommonly Good MTG, we're playing a deck that I've entitled the PHYREXIANS. Reason why is because at the low end, there's a few skeletons doing skeleton-y things, and at the high end, we got a few PHYREXIANS doing Phyrexian things. Beyond that, we've got other cards with other types of creatures that do things beyond that, but PHYREXIANS is a cool name and just falls right off the tongue. If that sounds interesting to you, then stay tuned to find out more. Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I am your host, who in a previous life was a butt double in the 1996 movie Space Jam, Dr. Yukon Suckit. Yes, thank you. Filmed before a live studio audience. Thank you so much. Yukon Suckit. Word to your mama. So I'm broadcasting to you today from my secret underground headquarters, and I'm bringing to you a deck I found over on the Aether Hub, posted by Tommi, who put out a deck. He called it Rise of the Skeletons and Phyrexians. I have shortened it to PHYREXIANS. So that's what we're playing today. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk a little bit about the cards that are in this deck. We're going to talk about how the deck should work, and then we'll go out and we'll crush some hopes and dreams. What do we got here today? We got Creature Kill and Hate. Creatures that can come back from the graveyard for amazingly cheap. Let's see. Was this Tutor and Card Draw? Creature Kill. Hand Hate. Creature Kill. Hasty Skeletons. Putting out extra little vampire dudes and or drawing cards. Card draw, killing a bunch, doing -1/- to all creatures your opponent control, which might possibly eliminate entire swarms of little tiny creatures. Sheoldred, which punishes people for drawing cards and rewards you for drawing cards. And she's got a glorious 5 butt. Look at that thing. Let's see, we got Aclazotz, who each opponent discards a card. If not, you draw a card. And something about creating bats with flying or whatever. What else would they have? They'd just be like crawling bats otherwise. And then Gix's Command, which is a Swiss Army knife of stuff. And was it 2 Popo counters and lifelink? Destroy each creature with power 2 or less. Return 2 creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. And each opponent sacrifices a creature with the highest power amongst the control. Pick 2 of those. All right, we got the ability. Was it's this thing? Put out. This is a man land. It's a 2/2. Ability to fetch things back from the graveyard. And Cavern of Souls, you don't need it in this deck. It just helps you prevent things from getting countered is pretty much the reason why that would be in here. All right, so that's it. What are we going to do? We're going to control the early board with Hand Hate and Creature Kill. And then put out our own guys, just slamming them over and over again, getting into some nice hasty skeletons, keeping them from laying out the good stuff, and then eventually laying in with Sheoldred and Aclazotz, getting ourselves plenty of life from the bats and Aclazotz, and wiping the board if we need to with Gix's Command or Nightclubber. Alright, so that's it. There's a lot to do in this deck. It's a nice utility of things. Let's see if we can make it happen. Before we do, let's do as we do every night. Let's say our prayers and talk about what is best in life. Hands together. Dear Black King Toxrill, who dwells within the dark chambers of my heart, please hear my prayers and grant your blessings as we attempt to crush our enemies, see them driven before us, and to hear the lamentation of the women. All right, we're playing against Tuximus. One, two, three. Nice curve here. All right. Keep. We don't have any creature control until we get up to 5. There we go. I got something decent. I'm a miner. You can't serve me alcohol. Alright, should I just kill? Let's go for the attack, see if he blocks. I'm sure that's not the case. I will kill it, or should I wait to... Nah, whatever he puts out will just be stupid and dangerous. Slowing him down would be for the best. Alright, let's pump it up. Let's pump up the jam. All in. Nice hits. Dinosaur Gruul. Alright. You have 4 mana. What does it mean? The Hulk? Yep, there he is. I don't care, man. You want to kill either of those? That's fine with me. Jump in front. Draw your card. Thing is, whatever big stuff he's going to put out, this is only going to need to take care of one of them. That's a serious problem. He doesn't have any more mana left, so he can't pull any sweet combos on me. Alright, we got the 5. Let's destroy and go to town. Alright, that should be it. There we go. Boom, boom. Goes the room. Victory. Alright, we were playing against LordGiese. Giese. Yeah, Insatiable Avarice is fantastic with Sheoldred. Bat God. Bat God. Everybody knows he's a little bat god. All right, I can tell I'm not blocking with the bat. Feel free to come right in. And I'll attack. Alright, we'll be up to 4. Next turn, still not a whole lot of great things to do. Another Willowgeist. So let's go with what we got. I don't think he's a board wiper. Let's pick on his hand a little bit more. I'm going to say I think flooding might be a good idea. What do we got here? Okay, great. We'll kill it. Make our Phyrexians so much cheaper. We'll kill that guy off. Gain its life, I suspect. That's it for killing. Oh, good. We can kill stuff again. Ooh, I was feeling kind of like, you know, unevenly handed there for a second. Alright, we got the Beast Caller. Let's just go in. We'll make them draw cards. That's what we'll do. Well, or just victory. That sounds good. Victory. Alright, we're playing against ChaoticVillian. Like, with chaotic villains, I don't think they really even know what they're doing. They're just being chaotic. They just have no sense of morality. It's like they don't really know what they're doing is wrong. Can somebody really be evil or a villain in that situation? They're kind of like a hurricane. Alright, 2, love it. Love the fact we got something. This guy's going mono red on us. Is that the deal? Because where he puts out, we can just shoot right in the head. Here comes a creature. Yeah, that's exactly it. Let's show him what speed's all about right here. At 6. Sheoldred's big old butt on the next turn. This is going to be fantastic. A couple of big butts here, actually. I think me going first was a fantastic way to beat mono red down. You're going to shoot something, huh? You're just looking at guys. You're just touching my guys in icky ways. You should learn something while you're in school, man. You don't touch people like that without permission. It's called a bad touch. Hey, the Cuber. I can tell you're hungry. I'll get you some energon there. Move it. All right, we're going to shoulder the place. And for 3. See, now you guys start to think about actually playing defensively. What's up with that? You're mono red. Yeah, I'm not blocking it. Like that, I'm not about to start drawing cards if it doesn't cost me life. It's not a good thing to do. We can race in with a 3-3 though. That'd be pretty decent. All right, you gonna block the 2? No, you're just gonna take shoulder down. Yes. Deep-Cavern Bat. Alright, that's it. I'm not getting shot in the face. That is fantastic. Alright, all I gotta do is survive the turn, then let him have a turn, and then he can die. He's going for a card draw here. There's 3. And we win! Good job! We did some victories there. Victory! Alright, we were playing against RetroChiguire. RetroChiguire. Triguire. 3 mana. Kills. Hopefully we'll go up against something that swarms. So we could go night clubbing. This guy looks like he's doing it too. All right. So yeah, I'm just so crazy about it. I want to do it. I want to. You just tell it a turn. That's fine. Maybe I just need to suck up the damage at first. This guy, I can't kill him. Oh, what do I worry about? Somebody does 1 point of damage. I am not. What I got to worry more about is the red dude that comes out and pumps everybody up. That's the only board wipe I've got, is that one guy. Alright, 3. Let's put out a gift. Use him for defense. There we go. This is getting juicy. I think I'm going to nightclub on this next turn. That sounds like a good idea. Wrong. Now I wish I had another nightclubber. I know she's the only one that's in there. Alright, what do you want to do? Let's let it through then. Alright. I mean, I got you down to 20 finally. Let him waste time pumping that dude up. Ooh. Draw those sweet, sweet cards. I can attack with Sheoldred. You'll pile lots of dudes in front of it. And then I pick out the key piece and wipe everybody else out. Or he'll just chump. Really, you're going to lose them? Are you going to try to tap? I don't know what you're going to do. You going to go for some sort of a pump? Alright, we're good. I think we have the ability to put a Mishra's Foundry out too if he tries to press some sort of weird advantage here. I'm coming at you. And we win. Picking them off one at a time. Victory! Alright, we're playing against Madeofiron. Madeofiron. Made of Iron. There we go. Made of Iron. Keep Madeofiron. I can still see it. That will cause me the least amount of problems. Death. Can't do anything about it. I just gotta watch out for more poison dudes. Dragons turned on. That cannot stand, Captain. Not blocking. Go ahead and draw that card. And we go. All right, draw me some cards, Gix. That's not going to do it. All right, so he's got a creature, a couple tricks, and something else. This is going to be a big-time tricksy deck. I got to keep go for the throat for the things that matter. Draw your card. All right, you gonna try to play me again here? All right, we flushed out a couple of cards there. And there comes the Rock Freeze. Super. All in. You could do it. Make your decisions. You're bouncing him, huh? It's a Bat God. I can't block it. Draw your card. All right, in we go. Come on. All right, let's thin the herd. Does he love his cards that much? I'm surprised he gave that up. Let's see what else he's got. What are we taking? Come on, show us. All right, they're turned back into ones. That's good. Plus, he's got it for every card you draw. He's got to pass it away. I'm thinking about going searching for Sheoldred at this point. That would screw him over big time. Yeah, this. He just phased it out. Let's shoulder him. All right, so I can't block. Unless I keep a guy back. I keep the bat. The bat that doesn't give me a life gain back. I could do that. Okay. That's all your tricks, baby. All right, we got plenty of life. Yeah, I'll take an action, sure. Ooh, that's really good. Let's just decline at this point. There we go. Now you're in a seriously situation where you cannot attack with your guys. I boxed you in. No, you just killed yourself. Do you not see it? Are you going to get it up to 8? Good for you, but I'm still going to block with the bat. And draw your cards now. 1. There we go. 2. And then die. There we go. Touchdown. Lava Bears. Alright, so here we are playing with the PHYREXIANS. And it was great. I really liked it. What I like is I like a nice, monocolored deck. This one had a very aggro flair to it. Plus, we had a little bit of control and a nice curve. I would say this is probably what you would call a mid-range deck, but I enjoyed it from start to finish. I never felt like I wasn't part of the process. I think there was one game I played where I couldn't get over 3 mana. There's 25 lands in here, 25. Yet I couldn't get over 3 mana. That was a problem. What do you do? That happens every once in a while. I'm just discounting it as a representative of how this deck works. Overall, though, it was all the cool cards were in here. It was fun to play, and we had all the functionality we need. So, plus it was different. It was a nice mix of cards, and it was good. All right, so let's see. Who was our MVP, our most valuable player? as my eyes goes over what we got going here, I mean, Sheoldred, of course, is just the thing that starts chewing people up. And what I like is it's kind of like Urabrask Forge, in that you could put Sheoldred out, and Sheoldred just kind of does things on his own at that point. I mean, Planeswalkers are, you have to activate them. Sheoldred just does what Sheoldred does. She's like an enchantment or an artifact. She's just constantly doing stuff. Fantastic. I'm probably going to give it to Sheoldred. Like I say, Corpses of the Lost is so good when you have a lot of skeletons. We only got 2 skeletons in the mix. The weird part is this is advertised as being a Phyrexian skeleton deck, and yet this does not look very Phyrexian skeleton. This guy doesn't look very Phyrexian skeleton. Who else? This guy doesn't look very Phyrexian or skeleton. This guy doesn't look very Phyrexian or skeleton. It's like 1/4 skeleton, 1/4 Phyrexian, and like 50% like things that aren't Phyrexian skeletons. Oh well, for all my dreams of it being like a weird half tribal deck, it was still a decent mono black deck, and I really liked it anyway. Who was my MVP? I gotta say in this deck, it was Sheoldred. It was Sheoldred. Getting Sheoldred out is what made this deck really start to tick. It did a good job beforehand. Corpses of Lost adding haste and getting that attacks early on in the 3 mana and below section. Yeah, that was really good. But Sheoldred's what really made this deck really tick. With a big old 5 for defense, death touch, and passing out 2 points of damage every turn at least. It was Sheoldred. All right, so Sheoldred, you are this deck's MVP. Congratulations. You are going to Disneyland. All right, so was this deck competitive? What did I end up with? I ended up with a 60% win rate, 6-0. That's pretty decent. That's a pretty decent, totally worth playing. So I'm going to say, yeah, it's a competitive deck. Absolutely. I took this out on the ladder. I won 3 out of 6 games. No, 3 out of 5 games. So, yeah, it was decent. Only lost 2. And I think one of those was due to just mana screw. And you can't do much about that. All right, and was this deck fun? Yep. I love a good mono black deck. This was a good mono black deck. What I liked is we got a lot to do in 1 mana. In this deck, really, Insatiable Avarice, I almost didn't like it. I know that it works great with Sheoldred. It just, I wasn't getting situations where I had it in my hand and Sheoldred also. And like a couple times, I had to use it to go get Sheoldred, in which case then I didn't have it anymore. So it was all right. I mean, I appreciated that I could go get Sheoldred with it, line everything up, and then it just that I wasn't able to get that combo going. That's a little frustrating, but that wasn't, it wasn't the deck's fault. There's a lot of other good things to do. I could have used Gix's command. Well, it doesn't do anything other than get creatures out of the graveyard. I don't know. It was just a good balanced deck. I had a lot of fun in the early game. Plus, by the time you get to 4 and 5, you're doing really well with the cards you got there. It was good. There's not like any big, gigantic bump in this that's really fun. No giant bomb or anything. But still, your cards do a good job of controlling the board and being tricksy towards everybody. Was this deck interesting? Well, at this point, it's a standard mono black mid-range deck. Kind of feeling kind of aggro, which I really appreciated. The question is, did we have a bunch of Thunder Junction cards in here? Like new cards. We had at least 2. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, just 2. So that was good. It was a decent amount. We had Nightclubber in it. Nightclubber comes back. It's like I thought that was a little disappointing in New Capenna. Nightclubber could have been so much better. It's still just what it is. It just with the War Callers, the War Leaders Call decks out there now, putting out all those 1/1s. Nightclubber seems a lot better in the current mana than it used to be. And we got to play against that one time, and it was pretty cool. The only problem is the next turn they just put out a bunch more 1/1s. But at least we only had to deal with half of them rather than all of them, right? So that was decent. All right, but was it interesting? I'm not going to give it like a super thumbs up, but it was interesting playing a different mono black kind of mid-range deck that you aren't normally playing. At least I don't believe so. All right, so let's add this up. Was this deck competitive? Yes. Was it fun? Yes. Was it interesting? Mildly so. So as such, I'm just going to give it a straight A, not an A+. I thought it was a good deck. In fact, it was a great deck, but it wasn't an A+ deck. Just a feeling. Alright, so if you decide to play with this deck, I hope that you have as much fun with it as I did. That's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the underground secret headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. In the words of my people, be excellent to each other, and party on, dudes.